when it detects a fire in any of the rooms or smoke in any of the rooms, it will automatically send a signal to your phone, okay, and it will even call your phone, which is actually brilliant. So guys, welcome to Asher and Gad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. On site here for a brief site update. I'm on the first floor. Today I want to talk briefly about fire strategy, really, and the fire detection system. So we have just purchased a fire alarm system, fire detection and alarm system, and it's one of these smart systems. So basically, when it detects a fire in any of the rooms or smoke in any of the rooms, it will automatically send a signal to your phone, okay, and it will even call your phone, which is actually brilliant. So we've got them in all the bedrooms, the kitchen in particular. We've also got a carbon monoxide detector as well, which is necessary for any sort of gas leakage or carbon monoxide leakage, which is lethal and can kill. Okay, and we've also got it in the electrical room. Obviously, electrical room obviously is key to have some sort of fire detector in there. The kitchen is more or less a heat detector, because you don't necessarily want a smoke detector, because then you get a lot of nuisance alarms if you're toasting something or whatever. You don't want that either. You want it to go off in the real event, God forbid that happens. Okay. So coming up on your screen, I'm showing you some sample pictures of these detectors. Okay, bought them from a company called Firex in Odoko. Haven't got the contact. I just went in there, or in fact, somebody got in there for me. Went in there, bought the product, and came back out again. So they're called Firex, F-I-R-E-X, Firex Safety, I think they're called. So you can get the smart wireless GSM panel and all the detectors. Okay, each detector is about 290 CDs, and the panel itself is about 950 CDs. Okay, and then the installation is about 400 CDs. Okay, so that's how much it cost in total. I'm sharing on your screen a little spreadsheet that gives you the total price. The total price for our home was 4,340 Ghana cedis. Okay, price in dollars and pounds as usual on your screen. The reason why is that price is because in addition to the detectors, you also, from a fire safety point of view, you should have fire extinguishers. Okay, for a house of this size, 3 fire extinguishers is suitable. We have one for the kitchen, and then one for the first floor, and one for the ground floor. Okay, now as you can see on the spreadsheet on your screen, the one for the kitchen is the carbon dioxide type, which is really like a cold type of gas. You know, it's a cold gas. When you spray it on anything that is burning, it immediately quenches it, because it just reduces the temperature significantly. Yeah. Whereas for the other part of the house, first floor and ground floor, they are the dry chemical type, multi-purpose type fire extinguishers. Okay. Now, as you saw on the price, each of the fire extinguishers is 320 Ghana cedis. Okay. So we had 3 of them for this house. We had 7 detectors at 290 each. And then we had the panel, the smart fire alarm panel at 950, okay, giving us a total price of 4,340 cedis, as you saw on your screen. That is probably about 70% installation done now. We're just about to do a test to make sure it sends a signal to the phone and calls us as it's supposed to do. All right, so hopefully that will benefit you guys. In hindsight, one thing I want to talk about is, obviously, when we were not here in the country when the burglar proof, for example, was being installed. When I think about it now, in terms of a fire strategy, fire safety point of view, I know the fixed burglar proof is probably the most common in Ghana, and that's what I was advised to do. Being abroad, I wasn't on the ground, and obviously been away from Ghana for a while. But now, having been here for a while, I think in hindsight, I would have actually installed the sliding types. Okay, I know they're not as firm. Okay, I know they're not as firm, but if you're in a room and the unfortunate thing happens, you at least have 2 means of escape. You got the main door, and also you can just slide and go through the windows, which would be the ideal situation. So if I was to start again, that's what I would do. However, we are where we are. Since they're all fixed, this is why the mitigation is to use the fire detection system and to cover as many areas as possible. Hence, covering all the bedrooms, covering the kitchen, covering the circulation spaces, so that you have an early warning detection of anything that happens. Early warning detection, because apart from the fact that it sends messages to your phone and rings you, it also sounds a loud siren. Okay, so there's a loud siren that will sound throughout the house, so you know that there's something up and you can get out safely. Plus, obviously, the fire extinguishers. So that's what we're doing now. But if I'll say again, if you are starting from scratch, okay, if you are starting from scratch, I would suggest that these burglar-proof bars, you go for the sliding type. I know they're probably not as firm as these, but if I was starting again, I would go for the sliding type. But by all means, you make your own mind up and make your own decisions as to how you want to treat the fire safety of your home in that regard. Okay, guys. So what's happening now? It's exciting times. We next steps. In fact, I say next steps. Let me show you. We've got the gate more or less done in terms of the metal work. He's also put a cover on the borehole pump, and also working up a cover for the pump on the roof. Okay, so that is more or less done now. In fact, let me go outside and show you the borehole cover. Just go out and have a look. Here we are, guys. This is the borehole pump cover, been done by the welder, metallic. What's going to happen is that the mason will chisel away on the blockwork and get that fixed in place. And obviously this is a cover that comes up. It's a bit stuck with the paint right now, but that's a cover that will come up so we can easily access the borehole pump in the future. Here's another thing I just found out today. For those of you who have been subscribed to our channel for a very long time, you will know that we had significant issues with the previous electrician. Real nightmare. We've spent time and money correcting his mistakes, his ignorant mistakes, I must admit, and he strikes once again. I've just gone around to have a look at the cabling, and let me just show you guys. So what we have here is the cable for the generator, okay? And those of you who understand electrical stuff, you may see something particularly wrong with this. There are two cables here. There's a phase cable and there's an earth cable. Well, the question is, where is the neutral? Where is the neutral? There's no neutral here. So that means the generator cannot work. Absolutely, that's a joke. Absolute joke. I didn't spot it until now. So now I've got to get the new electrician to somehow get the neutral cable to this point. I just pray that it's all going to be possible. Obviously, there's pipes connecting the distribution board area to where this generator is going to be. So unless the neutral cable is hidden somewhere under there that we can't see, we're going to have to fish a neutral cable from the distribution board or the changeover through the pipes in the ground and bring it up here, unless the generator will not work. So that's something that we're going to be doing. Hopefully do some investigations over the weekend to see what we can do. So I've just discussed this area also with the mason, because we're going to have a generator housing here. Okay. Funny enough, the electricity in this area has begun to be a bit unstable for some reason. We've had a bit of light off recently. I think it's just a blip. But anyway, notwithstanding that, we're going to have a generator housing here, which will have a block around it, concrete base, blockwork walls, and a concrete roofing on it, a flat concrete roofing on it, big enough to house our generator. Also on the back here, we have plans, and I think we talked about this in a previous video. Okay, and if you haven't watched that previous video, just click up here and you'll see it. We have plans for, if you like, an outside, I'll call it an outside kitchen, but really just a concrete sort of slab area where you can cook outside. Our African foods are like, if you're cooking something that's very, very smelly, most homes I go to always have an outside preparation, food prep area. So we're gonna have that done as well. And obviously around the taps, we need to do something around the tap in terms of a block work and a tiling as well. That's going to be what we're doing in the next stages, and we hope to start all that on Monday. Awesome. So what am I looking forward to next, apart from everything I just said, is the sanitary ware. Okay, toilets, showers, jacuzzi, and everything else that goes with that. We'll start in the master bedroom because that is key for us. I've seen prices of jacuzzis at Palace Home Decor. It's been talked of about, I think about 8,000 Ghana cedis, 8 or 9,000 Ghana cedis. So not cheap. But I've also seen prices of various toilets and showers, also at Twyford. I think they've got a large warehouse in Achimota, so we'll check them out as well. I know they are normally better priced with reasonable, good quality items as well. So we'll check them out to see what we like. Have a good comparison, if you like, between Palace Home Decor and Twyford and some other places to see what is most suitable for us in terms of the sanitary ware, the his and her sort of basin as well, the actual shower. We actually need to find the right person to do the shower glass cubicle for us. Okay, we'll get. I think the builder has a recommendation. I've also found somebody on Facebook. It's funny how you're talking about something in your home, or you're looking at something on the website, and then all of a sudden you start getting the adverts for it on Facebook. Obviously, it's all tracked. They call it advertising, but one would say it's an invasion of privacy in some regard. But the adverts popped up on Facebook that we need, so I'll go and have a look at those. We're going to have a look to compare and see if we can get some good pricing for the shower glass sort of cabinets, sliding, and the ones that open outwards as well. Okay, all right guys, well I hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and you'll always be aware when we upload an educational and new video for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, Kemesia from Gad, and for me guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.